This is the Shark HydroVac Messmaster, a 3-in-1 multi-surface cleaner that's basically a wet-dry vacuum, and it's an update of the Shark HydroVac XL. So like your Tinicos, like your Crosswaves, and a lot of these other wet-dry vacs, this is going to do the same thing where it's got a large pad. It's got that updated design. Shark has updated their design to mirror more of the Dyson look, so it's going to be in that rose gold Mazda colorway, and if you get a top and down look, it is a very slick unit. It reminds me a lot of the Tinico S3, and that's because the tank is up top. There are two key updates here. First, there's something called stain boost mode that's going to deliver 2x boost of the cleaning solution compared to normal mode. So if there's a lot or a big stain on the floor, it's going to activate a stain boost mode. Second, it has something called a Start Clean, Stays Clean feature. So continuous self-cleaning system that helps prevent dirt from being redeposited back on your floor. So that's just really a nice way of saying, well, water is only going to be flow in one direction. And because you have this larger, thicker brush roll, there's not going to be a lot of space for the water to flow back. So that means you're going to get a very, very good clean, but at the same time, it's not going to recontaminate itself. And so everything fits in solidly. There's also going to be two LED lights on the bottom that is going to be able to let you better see what the debris is on the floor. This is going to be the dirty water tank, and that has a 0.08 quart capacity. So it's not huge, but because it does a better job in separating the solids from the liquids, you don't have to constantly empty it as frequently as you had to do before. The filters are pretty much the same, and it looks nice, which leads us to the clean water tank. So this clean water tank is pretty simple. You just open it up and you add the water as well as the multi-surface concentrate. Shark really recommends to use their concentrate. However, I've tried it with the Bissell, I've tried it with other solutions, and it all works the same. Now, if you want to keep it to the OEM, you should use Shark though. Now, there's going to be two buttons up top, and it's going to allow you to switch between vacuum, as you see me doing here, and for hardwood. So we're going to run the Oatmeal test with our Shark HydroVac Messmaster. So let's do it. We got some oatmeal here, and we're just going to mix it up. We're going to slosh it around, and then we're just going to place it all over our floors. And as you can see, that is a big mess. Not a regular spill, that is a super spill. First things first, we're just going to push our HydroVac back. I'm going to press the power button. We have our solution. So from the first time you turn it on, you're going to realize that it can pretty much pick up everything you have on the floor in terms of wet messes. And that's because the water flows in one way. You can see that there is no leaking into the brush roll. Everything is just disappearing like a magic trick. And that's the beauty of these wet dry mops. This is using that same technology or a very similar technology that we saw on the Tinico S3 and that we saw on even the Shark HydroVac. So there's not a huge difference there. It's just that it's going to be able to keep its brush roll cleaner and there's less contamination, and it will be able to use more solution when it needs to. So the machine itself is smarter, and those lights are very helpful if you have to look around and you want to see what's on the floor. In terms of maneuverability, this is going to be easier to move around than, let's say, a Bissell Crosswave, but it's going to be pretty similar to any of these swivel vacuums you might have tried that are going to be in that 10-pound range. And that's because it uses pretty much the same technology, the same wheels, and the same swivel. Now let's see how well the Shark HydroVac Messmaster works on a rug just on vacuum mode. Because a lot of us are trying to figure out, is this just going to be for mopping or is it going to be for vacuuming? And I'm going to be using cat litter, and this cat litter is sawdust as well as pellets, so we can see how well it picks it all up. So that is going to be the mess that we're picking up. We're going to see how well the Shark HydroVac works. And you want to put it on the rug mode. Press that. We got it on rugs. Let's see how well it works. And this really does a light refresh. It's not meant for high pill carpets, but for rugs, it's not bad. As you can see, it's not getting everything, but it is getting some. So let's see how well this performs and picks up all of this sawdust, especially these smaller fine grains, because I'm not sure it's going to do a great job because I don't really feel the suction power pulling on the carpet or the rug. And overall, it did an okay job. It's not going to replace a Dyson or a Shark upright vacuum, but for light rugs, it's not bad. This is a light rug. You can see the pill is very short. So not a very deep rug, but if you don't have a deep rug, it is functional. It will make it a little wet, but I still see some crumbs and stuff. Overall, as a wet dry vac, it is similar to the Tinico. I wouldn't say it's better, but it does outperform its predecessors. Now we're gonna see how well it does in terms of its self-cleaning. The self-clean mode is pretty explanatory. You just press the button and then it's going to clean out all of its pipes as well as the brush roll. The average time for that self-clean takes about 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is in contrast with some of its competition, which might be shorter or have a longer self-cleaning session. The only drawback here, or the real drawback here, is that after the session, after you throw away everything which you want to do on every single session, what I found very interesting is that there's no area to dry your brush roll as well as your filter, something that is very common even on the older Crosswave that you see here. So overall, what do I think of the Messmaster? I think it's a solid offering from Shark. It's really going to depend on the price you pay for it because it looks cool. They made the overall design more Dyson-esque, but in terms of overall performance, it's still going to be similar to your Tinico S3. It is still going to be similar to many of the other wet dry vacuums, including the Bissell HF3. And in daily use, after having had the Shark HydroVac XL for about a year now, I can tell you that overall performance is going to be the same. I don't really notice a difference between the Messmaster and the Shark HydroVac. I know we really like that clean water not getting cross-contaminated, but it's not a huge deal if you're looking, or you can save some money by just getting the regular Shark HydroVac XL. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel, and I'll catch you next time. This is David with the French Glow signing off. Bye bye bye.